The news and views expressed herein are the sole property of Kenosha Today. Certain portions of this program may be unsuitable for children, sensitive adults, small animals, and the general public. Viewer discretion is advised. We ready, Scott?
Yeah, let's crank it up.
All righty.
Good morning, everybody, and this is Uncle Scotty Barter along with Elmo the Insane Schneider, and we welcome you to the January 30th.
30th.
He says, I had the 29th, and he says, so you got the wrong date. And I said, well, it wasn't yesterday when I wrote it in there. Edition of the Kenosha Today Saturday Morning Breakfast Club. We are on a mission to broadcast in 2021 anywhere on the wonderful planet that we call Earth, streaming live across the frozen tundra in the Midwest and to everyone all around the world. We are brought to you this morning by our major sponsors, the Barter's Financial Planning Services, along with a host of other very fine local businesses. We remain committed to the great city of Kenosha and continue to broadcast live and local, bringing you the most up-to-date news, weather, sports, and entertainment. Of course, we always welcome your phone calls, 262-597-3020. And again, if you want to watch the replay, any replays, just go to YouTube, simply type in Kenosha State Breakfast Club, and away you go. And of course, everybody can sign up with the thousands of our fans who have joined the Kenosha Today Nation and liked us on Facebook. Again, our number 262-597-3020. It is 30 balmy degrees here in Kenosha. In the Kenosha Today Nation this morning, I got a feeling that's all going to change probably in the next 12 hours.
Yep.
You know, the stock market closed this week a little under 30, and you know, there's some real problems there. And I'm not sure the SEC's got to do something because I always said there was something manipulative about it. I don't know what, when they can drive the price up and everybody sells.
Pump and dump.
Yeah.
With a little twist to it. That's the old pump and dump. So.
But they actually stopped selling, what's the name of the place? Something
GameStop?
GameStop, that's
Yep.
it, yeah.
There's a couple other Bed Bath & Beyond, they're doing it too. There's a bunch of...
I mean, so they better...
Well, what's happening is the hedge funds are shorting these stocks.
Yeah.
So they... there's this group on Reddit, they all get together and drive the price up there so that the hedge funds lose because they're, all of a sudden they got a margin call because, the stock didn't drop and then they're in trouble. So
highly illegal, isn't it? Well,
I don't know what you could call it. It's a gray area, I would say.
Well, they better ungray it because otherwise something's going to drastically happen.
Well, hedge funds don't short the stocks.
Yeah, well, there you go. Apparently, we can't wait for Shirley to call in, but we are heading for another major snowstorm, possibly 8 inches of wet stuff coming starting later tonight, and it is Kenosha has declared a snow emergency, which means get your damn car off the street.
Right.
And this is going to be a real test because this stuff is going to last into Monday, and Monday's the day they pick up my garbage, and I'm not sure. What am I going to have to take a dog sled to take it to the front area? But so I guess my friend Bimbo, people were in all the stores buying bread and getting
bread and
alcohol.
milk. I don't know why everybody needs bread and milk every time it snows.
We talked about that yesterday. Remember when the pandemic first came and there was a run on toilet paper and bottled water?
Yep.
Well, as you can clearly see from our backdrop here, that's a lake out there.
We have plenty of water.
Plenty of water, but these morons were buying bottles and bottles, and the toilet paper just drove the price to take care of yourself up. And then there was wasn't there a rationing on toilet paper?
Yep.
I mean, I think we might have had that back in World War II, but I mean, that's...
Well, I remember the place I shopped, they limited toilet paper, paper towel, and tissues.
There was
one quantity of one per customer.
I bought a carton of hand sanitizers. There was a dozen in there, and they were only like $3 a bottle. He was selling them for 50
Yep.
and getting it. So, I mean, whatever
People
the
panic.
yeah. Anyway, winter storm watch in effect from 4 p.m. to tomorrow.
Morning.
From this afternoon to 6 p.m. For Saturday. And I think, according to this map, depending on which way the wind's blowing, we might get hit with that double whammy when it comes back
Lake
off
snow.
the lake snow.
Yep.
So, 3 to 6 inches almost. better keep this one handy. Of course, one of the big things this week is getting your vaccine, and our friend K-Dog went yesterday morning, and I don't think this plan was really thought out. I mean, I went on the 4 different websites for the various places that had it here, and for the next 4 days, they are out of slots, both at the job center. So they've given out almost 900 vaccines, and then you still have to go back in 21 days, apparently. So they're saying getting an appointment is obviously, there's no walk-ins. You have to make an appointment. And so now our Kenosha County Health Director, Jen Phosphate, or whatever you pronounce her name, she's got this brilliant idea. Now it's almost February 1st to have a call center, for those that just want to call instead of going online. I went online, and it took a half hour just to try to navigate, where you could even get an appointment. So I guess my question to everybody is, this wasn't just announced yesterday. I mean, we knew this vaccine was coming back in December.
Yep.
Why didn't we have the foresight to set up a call center back then? And of course, then you're going to get through to the dial tone, and our menu has changed. Yeah. So I don't know whether they're waiting for a rotary flip phone to come back into style, but they're going to try to make it easier. Call the hotline. Live bodies will be there to help you get an appointment. A live body. Yeah, okay. So I guess I don't know if Wisconsin is way behind. I think they are way behind in getting the disbursements to the local municipalities. So
They're rated, I don't know what the other states are, but they're rated like 48th in the country as far as.
What's the problem? I mean, they don't have a plan. Like, it's turned out to be political, just like the Bloomin' Massacre. And I think the legislature is going to meet, I think, next week to do away with Tony the Tiger's mandate face mask.
We still have it in Kenosha, though.
That's true.
The city council passed it. So.
And where does that go through? End of March, I think.
Yeah, March 31st, I think. So.
Well, I don't understand. In fact, I guess the argument is the governor didn't have the authority because he already issued a couple, didn't he?
If you look at that, the word mask does not even appear in the legislation. The whole thing is to, curb his ability or his illegal ability to keep declaring emergencies and extending this thing forever because he doesn't have the authority to do that.
He did this. This is the third one he did, and it's 60 days, right?
Right.
So, geez, by the time they get through the legislature, 60 days will be over. But
no, they're moving pretty quick.
oh, really?
Yep.
I guess they can do whatever they want when they can.
Yep, that's right.
So, if anybody wants to comment on that, 262-597-3020. Super Bowl's coming up in a week, and although they say it's sold out, the advertising, it's going to be a little thin. Budweiser and Coke, you know what they were getting for 30 seconds? $5.5 million. But then again, I suppose the Super Bowl gets about, I don't know, should have looked that up too, 26 million. And this is going to be a great game, I think, between Mahomes and
Brady.
And for the first time in the 55-year history, a team gets the home field advantage. So we have someone.
Where's
A live body.
Yep. Good morning, Shirley.
Hi, Scott and Almo. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Hey, I guess congratulations there, Nord. The rumor, maybe it was a rumor that almost started it. Did you win some money?
Yeah, on the money wheel. I've been trying for close to 15 years, and I finally won it on Friday with Summers Garden. You had to pick which sponsor, and I've been picking Summers Garden for almost all those years, and I finally, and they were speechless. Bill and Pete.
So how
We're
much?
about speechless.
how much
because
did you
they
win?
Couldn't believe I finally won it.
How much did you win?
What? $26.50. $26.50.
Now you consider yourself an American patriot, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I assume you're going to report that on your tax return, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Next year, yeah, I'll have to next year.
So
Next year's, yeah.
your nickname of Lucky, is that back into play now?
Well, what did they take out of $26.50? How much would they take out of that?
$25.95.
Yeah.
Of course, you know you're going to.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. People were calling me, congratulating me, and everything that was on the radio lots of times.
Well,
And Lenny Palmer was very nice about it. He's kidding me for all those years like I'm a loser. I'm never going to win. And he was really nice about it. He said, I can't believe it. And I said, yeah, well, it happened. So
I think it was rigged. I'm going to submit this to the Supreme Court. And of course, you know this is a community property state, so you took half and gave it to your husband, right? Get that out of the way.
no, I haven't got it yet. No, I'm not giving him half. No.
Oh, come on.
She's going to go out and get a bottle of rum chata.
Yeah, that $26.50
Yeah,
might be a little light.
I
Huh?
don't know.
So-
Can't buy too much for $26.50 these days,
Well.
but I'll get something.
now you said all your friends were calling you up. Here's another thought. You're going to church tomorrow. Why don't you take the $26.50 and tithe it to the church?
Yeah, I will. I'll give some of it to church. I really will.
No, we want you to give it all
Our
to the
church
church.
isn't open yet, but I send in my
really?
money every couple of weeks. Yep, I do.
What-
Eternity isn't open yet.
Are you kidding me? I
Not yet.
thought most churches were back to.
No,
Well-
not ours. It's online. I listen to it every Sunday from 9:30 to 10:30 online, and we can have the first of the month. We go and get drive-through communion. They give us a little wine and a wafer in a little plastic container,
That's lame.
and take it home, and then we have communion every month. So that's
So,
really nice.
I know you're
We
one
don't
to-
get to.
Shirley, I know you're one to shy away from publicity. So when you watch the church service online, do you actually call God because you call everybody else on the planet?
Sorry, honey, you're breaking up today.
I am.
What did you say, Scott?
do
You're
you-
breaking up.
Do you call God? G-O-D
Couldn't
upstairs.
hear it's really breaking up bad.
Can you hear him?
I can hear her fine. It must be her.
You know, every
On the
so
other end.
often.
Both are.
Are you on a cell phone?
Elmo, yeah, my regular telephone, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's on her
Elmo,
landline.
say something.
Hello.
Can
Yeah, I
you?
heard that.
Okay. I'm breaking up. It doesn't show that.
Yeah,
Yep.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
don't think it's my phone. I don't know.
did you pay your bill?
Oh, I hope we don't get all that snow they're talking about.
Well, we're going to.
We're going to, and we're going to get to your part, but this is not going to be easy. You know, we get criticized, or I get emails and texts after the show that not so much you, but and not so much Dennis, but some of the other ones call. They can barely hear them, so I don't know if they're using a speakerphone or because I'm looking at the dial here and.
Well, that's what's going out to the stream.
Oh,
that
that's-
has nothing to do with the
Oh,
phones.
okay. Well, you know what? You watch some of the major news networks, and they're talking to people on an interview, virtual, and they break up and crack up. So it's a new system that we're gonna have to work it out. So are you gonna watch?
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah, my husband will have it on.
Don't
Yeah,
you?
who I wanted to win didn't win, so it doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't, but he'll watch it.
Don't you sit and cuddle on the couch like the old days up at the Roosevelt Theater?
No, I'm afraid not. No,
Are you gonna
he never
advertise?
was with me at the Roosevelt Theater.
Are you gonna advertise your garage business on the Super Bowl, they only want $5.5 million for 30 seconds. You can swing that.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Just talk to your friends down at the cartel, and they'll loan it to you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Boy, it is not to go back in the past, but it is a shame that they ever tore down that Roosevelt Theater.
oh, get over it. That was 50 years ago.
Memory,
You
if
tear it down.
somebody should have bought that and taken care of it, it would be a landmark. And now what is it? Nothing, just a piece of grass. There's
Well, it
nothing
probably,
there.
I think after Carmichael got rid of it, it sat there vacant, and it probably cost more to run utilities and everything than the thing was worth. So.
We have another caller here, Scott.
All right, hang on, Shirley.
Okay, I will.
Good morning, you're in
Good
Kenosha
morning.
today.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh,
I hear you. Hi, honey. Hi, Ganga.
I have a suggestion for that $26.
Yeah, what?
You can buy that new peekaboo outfit that you promised me.
Oh, there you go, Ganga. I can hear you great. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in that ravishing negligee.
Okay, yeah.
hey, Ganga. Sorry I missed the game last week, and apparently all 12 of you people blamed it all on me because I got released from the Packers' favorite fan club by Matt LaFleur right after the game was over.
Did you receive some negative publicity messages?
Some negative was scathing. I mean, I got blamed for everything other than starting the Chicago Fire, which that's probably going to happen
All
too.
of them were true. I helped decipher each one.
Yeah.
Well, any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
like Kevin says, love me or hate me, but don't forget me. How's that?
Yep.
Okay, Gunga, go ahead.
Pardon me?
Ganga, what have you been up to, Ganga?
Well, I've been playing with myself for the last half hour, just getting the courage to call Mr. Barger.
Are you ready for the snow? Is your camo all ready for the snow?
It's got skis in
Yes,
it.
I've got him the size 12 snowshoes. And,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Hey,
Mr. Barger, are
yeah.
you going to be there this afternoon, or have we got other plans as usual on Saturday?
No, I will be there because I have to go out and get some gas for my snowblower. And I was thinking of, before the snow hits, getting myself a pizza and coming home and maybe having a beverage or two. Like my doctor says, how many dinners did you have last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, to
I
answer...
really enjoyed your show last week. It was excellent without me.
Oh, we missed you.
Hey, during
I've come
these...
to the conclusion Mr. Barger and Mr. Elmo are much better without me. I really enjoyed the show. It was very controversial.
You missed my birthday, Ganga. You
I apologize. Yes,
When was that, Shirley,
But
this
my
last week?
homosexual erotic glee came out in me, and I couldn't bring myself
Hey, Gunga.
to talk about anything else.
Hey, Gunga, I have a fair question. 24 hours in a day.
When did that come about?
Oh, I'm going to ask you. Do you ever go an hour without saying something that's perverted or something sexual?
Good question.
Give me a good answer.
Myself.
What?
I don't think he does.
No, that as long as I'm thinking about Shirley and being constantly aroused.
You know, I'm glad this is only a 1 hour show. All right, Shirley, do you have some weather for us?
Yes, I do.
Okay, hang on.
Not too good.
Okay,
no.
hang on.
Let me see here now.
Wait a minute, I got to build up the act.
Cloudy.
Hey,
Hold on.
Cold.
Shirley, wait, I
Yes.
have to introduce the act here. Show business.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Kenosha Today's Radar Weather is sponsored by Capo Web Design, which is a locally...
Do I have to pick up the morning where Dennis left off?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's not a...
Yeah.
Forget it. Just go ahead and do it. That's lost its luster now.
Okay. Is Ganga ready?
You ready, big boy?
Oh, I'm more than ready, honey buns.
Mostly cloudy and not as cold, 30 to 24. And then tomorrow, turning cloudy and snow at night. 33
Yeah,
to
30 to
31.
24. I like that too.
Yeah, right. And then
That's just the way Elmo likes his women.
Sunday is
30 to
breezy.
24.
You talking about
Yeah, breezy with-
age-wise?
Snow. 3 to 6 inches of snow
Well, that's a different
on
picture.
Sunday. And then Monday mostly cloudy, and Tuesday mostly cloudy. But tonight it's going to start tonight, and then taper off, and then more tomorrow, I guess, tomorrow night or tomorrow. So it sounds like we're in for snow.
Hey,
Yep.
Gunga, when the snow comes and you got to take Clyde outside, you cover his humps?
Certainly not. He likes the coolness on his one extremity that doesn't get hot.
See, your personality is rubbing off on me. I shouldn't say that. I didn't mean it that way, but
My what?
your personality is rubbing off on me. I'm becoming more like you as
That's
a.
not a good thing.
It's a good thing.
I sat next to Buns at the boathouse the entire game. He's a very interesting fellow and quite a pervert
Who?
in his own right.
Who did you sit by?
Buns.
Oh, Bimbo.
Bimbo.
Yes, Mr. Bimbo.
Mr. Bimbo. Well, there would have been an
Who's
intelligent. Somewhere, I think, in the middle of that 4-hour period, there might have been some intelligent conversation going on.
Yes, we talked about your love life, but it wasn't long.
I had some illness problems a week or so ago, and I was kind of self-quarantined, and I have not tested positive. I'm still negative with a snotty attitude, so I had to kind of lay low a little bit. I didn't have any symptoms, but I was with somebody that had it, and so it was recommended by my doctor Dr. Bendova, to quarantine myself a little bit. So I didn't go out very much.
Are you going to get the vaccine?
Yeah, if I can find
the
out.
vaccine when you can.
If I can find out where it is, I went on there online in the 4 places. I haven't gone to my
Guantanamo
doctor.
Bay.
What's that?
It's in Guantanamo Bay. Those terrorists are going to receive it before you.
Yep.
So
You know what I don't
right after
understand?
Those guys.
All the terrorists and all the guys in the prison, they get it before,
Yep.
an elderly. Here I am, a senior citizen, a fixed income, and an unpaid bar tab, and I go on. I can't get in. So
Yes, I hope they get it to you before you die without paying that bar tab. I'd hate to see the boathouse fail.
hey, when some of the folks suggested I put $8,000, $8,000 to $10,000 in an escrow account to pay for my party upon my demise, probably 98% of that's going to go to finish off my bar tab. So don't order prime rib right off the bat. Okay.
Okay. Moving along.
Yeah. Hey, this is you want to talk a little sports? Gunga, do you want to talk sports?
Certainly, yes. You're breaking up quite heavily.
I don't understand that. Shirley said the same thing. Is Elmo breaking up when he's talking?
It's all
Yes,
going
I'm
in the
catching
same
about
place.
every third word.
That's
But
my.
what I can do is I'm telepathically reading your mind, and no, I'm not as big a dick as you think I am.
Jeez. Well, I don't know what the problem is because I'm speaking slow and distinct, but Shirley said she had the same problem. Maybe. How's that sound? Do I sound better?
You're talking too loud, I think is what it is.
Well, you've never sounded good, but so yes, I guess you're sounding better.
Okay, that was probably
I
Elmo
think
just
so.
made a little adjustment.
Gunga, I can hear you perfect, honey. I can hear you perfect.
Thank you, dear. I love you too.
Oh, get a room.
You're the only one worth listening to.
So, truth be told, Gunga, you missed me last week at the game, didn't you? Admit it.
Well, it wasn't so much as miss. It was waiting for you to, how can I say, check in with me. Make sure everything was okay.
Wellness check.
I
Wellness
was worried
check.
about your love capacity.
Oh, come on. I mean, well, just had some.
What's that?
I just had some illness problems, and I'm about ready to. I got a few more days before I can get back to full strength. But I was going to get myself a pizza and come home and watch Hallmark or something.
That sounds good.
What?
Put a little.
Hell no, you're quiet today.
I'm just here. So
He's amidst us 2 stars that have called in here.
yep.
Hey, Doug, there's been a lot of talk of free agency for football. Are the Bears going to go after? Of course, you'd say, what does the Bears need other than
A
a
team.
water boy in the team?
They're going to go after a new owner, from what I understand.
Yep.
Oh, really? They think of selling?
They'll never sell.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah.
McCaskey's still
Yeah,
on it, right?
sure.
Yeah, Grandma McCaskey is about ready to fall over from COVID too.
Oh, she looks like she's going to fall over if the wind just gets past 5 miles an hour. That was George Hallis's daughter, correct?
Correct.
Yes, I heard Mr. Barter she's eligible for dating also.
Well, she's about 78 or 88.
Ooh, Virginia's like 95.
Perfect for me. I bet you she doesn't have any stretch marks and no varicose veins at 95.
Yeah, good.
With her money, she could probably afford to have it all taken care of.
Oh, that's an excellent thought.
What would I do with a 95-year-old woman that I can't do with my own blow-up down?
Jennifer Day, have a safe show. You're breaking up. I can only hear a little bit from you, so I'm going to let you go and let Mr. Dennis call in.
I wonder
Okay.
if
We're talking into that thing. So
Bye, Ganga. Love
it has
you.
nothing to do with your
Bye,
microphone.
Shirley. I can hear you wonderfully. I don't know what's wrong with the other gentleman.
Yeah, I can hear you perfect too, honey. I can hear you good.
can you hear me now?
No, that doesn't go to the
nothing
phone.
Oh, okay.
You're
I
talking
see.
into- you're talking
I see.
into the
Better
phone.
Take
That's
care,
what's
Clyde.
okay. All right. Well, all right, Gunga. See you this afternoon at the conference.
He's gone.
Bye, Ganga.
He's already gone. There.
All right. I think. Wonder where Dennis the mall rat is.
He's probably at the mall.
Yeah, where's Dennis?
He's out
today?
buying bread and milk.
Anyway, we were going to talk about the Packers. Rodgers was pretty upset. They had a chance to win that game, and that guy, who's also a free agent, number 20, whatever his name is, they should have put him on the boat. Kevin King, the cornerback that let within 1 second of the half. They don't score that touchdown. I think the Packers are going to win. And then a lot of criticism when they got down to about the 8-yard line and they kicked the field goal.
Right.
I mean, you're knocking on the door, and if you can't make it in, I think they had 3 downs, and he kicks a field goal, you could have come back and, well, that would have put him ahead, I think.
Even if they didn't get into the end zone,
Right.
Tampa would have got the
They
ball.
played pretty good. They were pretty close, but
Yep.
they just weren't good enough.
Well, Tampa would have got their ball
They
way
made too
down
many
there if the
mistakes.
Packers
Sure.
can hold them. They could control the clock if the Packers
Right.
could
think-
have held them, got a punt, you get it on the 40 or 50-yard line, and then you got
Right.
good field position.
I think there
And
was-
you got enough time to get in for the
Yeah, there
score.
was about 8 minutes left, I think, and they had plenty of time.
No, it was 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left? Oh,
Yeah, if there was 8 minutes left, the field goal would have been okay, but not with 2 minutes left.
that's true. You give them back the ball.
That's
and
right. You got enough time to get the ball back. So.
But Rodgers has 3 years left of his 4-year contract, $118 million that he signed in August of 18. And, after the Packers drafted that Jordan Love last year, the Packers right now start the season $28 million in the red because they didn't have any revenue. And with all the players that they have signed, and most of them, there's a whole bunch of them that are free agents, they're $25 million over the salary cap. So, you know what?
Well, there'll be a lot leaving, though.
Yeah. But, some of those, as we talked about earlier in the week, some of these guys that are free agents, a lot of teams are going to try to they don't have money to pay these guys these exorbitant salaries. So this is not the age or the year to become a free agent, as I see it.
See what happens.
And so the Packers also, here's who's on free agent. Aaron Jones, the running back. Corey Lindsey, the center. Lane Taylor. that tight end that just started to play real good, Alan Lazard. And I'm not sure what restricted free agent versus exclusive rights free agent, what that entails, but they got some other things. But
I'm going to sign off too. I can't hear you too good, and I'm making stew. I got to go finish my stew.
okay, all right, Shorty, thanks.
You're gonna go get stewed.
Yeah, go get stewed.
Is that Dennis on there?
No,
Nope.
nobody's there.
You're the only one in.
So, all right.
Oh.
Thanks for the call.
Okay, have a good week, and I hope we don't get all that snow.
Okay, well,
Alrighty.
you
Okay.
live with. Hey,
Love
as
you
a
guys.
forecaster.
Bye-bye. Bye
All
for
right.
now. Bye.
As a forecaster, she's got to live and die with what she tells us. I mean, you can't just say, well, I'm going to give you a nice forecast. She could have said, okay, southwesterly breezes, a high of 85,
right.
and hope that works out. But at any rate, I'm just suggesting that I don't think a lot of these free agents are going to get the money that they could have gotten 2 years ago. And if you're Aaron Rodgers, like Brady, Brett Favre, I think also some of the other ones. I think Peyton Manning finished up with somebody. I think he started with the Colts, didn't he? Oh no, that was his,
No.
That was
Yeah, no, he was with the Colts when he went to Denver
Denver. Yeah.
and won the Super Bowl with Denver. So
So I guess we'll have to see. And now, so what if they keep Aaron Rodgers? If you don't surround him by some players,
he came back out later this week and said, "I ain't going anywhere."
Yeah.
So
I think he was a little PO'd at the events of the game, and you say that under, and then you got the press or asking the dumbest questions, you know. So yeah, it's tough to lose a championship game. That's not the first time they've lost playoff games in Lambeau. I remember the time the Giants were only 500, and they came in, ran the table, and won the Super Bowl that year with a 6-8 record. So we'll have to see how that ends up. And of course, then the Packers fired their defensive coordinator, Mike Pettine, is it? Pettine? And after I was watching that game, I didn't even know the Packers had a defensive coordinator.
other than him and the special teams guy,
Yeah.
because the special teams were awful this year for the Packers.
Well, they fired the special teams guy, and this guy his contract was out or done anyway. So it'd be interesting to see who LaFleur brings in. I think he's done a great job, LaFleur. I mean, as a coach, certainly better than Mike McCarthy, who
26-6
in 2 years that's pretty darn
years,
good,
yep.
and got into the championship game.
both years.
All
yep.
three, yeah. So, but you know he's learning, and who's calling the plays now? I forget. They have somebody else.
Their
calling.
offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
But at least they're on the same page. At least they look like they were all year long. And football was different this year, just watching games without people in it. But you know, when they get to Tampa, they're going to allow 22,000 in a stadium that seats almost 70. So we'll see how that works out.
It's getting better.
As long as we're on sports, you know, we're kind of running out of topics here. Kenosha Unified voted to allow spectators in their winter sports. You get two. And
2 per athlete.
two per athlete, yeah. So you got a 12-man basketball team. Wow, that's going to pack them in. And then 2 adults, and they have to be over the age of 18. And you have to go, you can't get in the gym 10 minutes, till 10 minutes prior to the game. And so you have to file and get registered with the school, and it has to be finalized by noon of the day of the competition. So if you want to go see a Friday night game, I guess you got to get there by noon. I think this is going a little bit over the top. But what do you think, Elmo? They letting, doesn't matter.
I don't know. I don't care.
All right. That's a good way to look at it. You know, I feel bad for the student athletes because they, you know, especially if you want to go to college, and I guess they're playing, but I can imagine playing basketball with a mask on. I mean, I guess you have to, but that'd be, here's a picture, and that's got to be
insane.
tough.
How do you breathe?
And I guess the Big Ten tournament is going to be altogether different. Instead of playing at certain places, they're going to kind of do like the bubble did, like the pro guys did. So, you know, it's all tough times, and if they get the vaccine out, it's going to be at least Easter time before I think we see a decline of the number of cases. This is, I don't know why we even started this. Kenosha Police were going to buy 2 of these license plate scanners for they got a grant for $49,000. Now all of a sudden somebody says, well, it's a privacy issue. Well, if you got one of these scanners, I think, and you're going through some parking lots and you see some plates on a thing, I thought it was a good idea myself, but privacy issues about the data being collected, all you're doing is getting their the license plate. I don't know what people are worried about, but I guess.
What do they use it for?
Well, they were looking for, because there's been a big rash of stolen cars here. So if they're looking at plates that don't match maybe the car, they can do something. But it costs nothing to get a grant to get this. So I don't know when the word some in the community of privacy concerns. I don't quite get that. You guys are on the city council to make decisions. Now you're worried about privacy concerns. They don't worry about anything else. And there was a, small businesses having a real tough time here. Probably at least almost the last year since the end of March when we closed everything down. And so some of the owners, like this one was in the paper today from Common Grounds, and putting out a call to help come in and help to keep her afloat. She's been in business 20 years. But look at Joe Andrews, right? They were
Jack Andrews.
Jack Andrews, I'm sorry. 20 years in business.
Oh, what?
100 years, 100 years.
Over 100 years in business.
And what, it's costing more to turn the lights on than you got people coming in. And a little place
They're still selling online. They're still doing business, but just the online stuff.
I hope they can stay afloat. But some of these businesses, when they close, especially the restaurant business, and when these people want to make the minimum wage to 15, they can't compete.
No, that's
small business.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I remember talking to Todd Onstad. This was back. What is the minimum wage? It's $7.50.
Yeah, something like it's around there.
They're going to double it, but he says let the market dictate.
That's right.
What the minimum wage is. I mean, you take a restaurant business and they're only paying like $2.85 an hour, and your tips make up the difference to get you to the minimum wage. But to suggest now you got to pay 15, they can't do that. Small businesses, even I don't even think the chains, the Olive Gardens and the McDonald's and everything. And the argument was, well, we can't make a house payment on $750, or we can't make a car. You're not supposed to.
Go on, yeah.
It's not a full-time job, It's
an entry level.
Yeah, part-time. And I think that, my own view, that's going to be a bad move to take it to 15. And then what are you going to do? Have the payroll police go out and you got another call?
Yep.
All right.
Morning, you're in Kenosha today.
Good morning, Scott. And Elmo, I'm not going to talk too loud because I'm calling you from the beautiful shores of Lahaina, Maui.
Oh, that's
right.
I'm going to
now we
Hawaii.
know why you're
Hawaii,
in there.
yeah.
Oh, you just called to rub it in. What was it, 85?
No, it's sunrise hasn't hit yet. It's about half hour before sunrise. It's about 4 hours behind you. So it's about what is it there? 6:45 now.
10:38.
Yep.
But that's right. It's 6:45. Let's say so. It's 6:38 here.
Okay.
Right.
So, when you coming back? Or aren't
I'd
you?
rather not say because I know you've got some friends that would probably come over to my place and, as Jimmy Buffett would say, pirates in the palace or something.
Yeah. Now, don't you at least feel a little guilty that here you out there in Hawaii in 80-some degree weather, and we're going to get hit with almost 8 inches of wet, cold, blustery snow today and tomorrow? You feel guilty, don't you? You feel bad for us.
Well, yeah, we were watching the weather the other day, and they said Chicago was going to get 9, and you guys are supposed to get 8?
Somewhere in there, yeah, depending on how much comes back in the lake effect. So,
Last I heard this morning was 5 to 11 inches.
yeah, depending. We're kind of at the mercy of the lake when it gets there and starts coming back.
Can you hear the waves in the background? Here, hang on, here. Listen.
Well, you can by me. That lake was really roaring this morning.
Yeah,
you can tell it's coming in. So
Are you wearing a thong?
Uh, why wear a thong?
Oh,
I'm wearing nothing at all.
boy, you're...
They asked me to keep people off the beach.
Hey, Mommy, look at that. What is that?
Hey, did I miss Shirley with the weather?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, we had a new picture for you, too.
Yep.
But,
Oh, man.
Gunga took over with the moaning, so
yeah, he was...
he might be out of a job.
We brought in the second string, the guy from the bullpen, with the moaning, and you do it better. Gunga does. He's just an amateur. He's
Have
been...
you guys heard from the captain at all? Captain?
Well, I did last week.
Last week, yep.
He called me frantic. He had a text question, and there was really nothing to it.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you what, we had to jump through hoops to get here.
really,
Yeah, we had to take a COVID test within 72 hours before we left. Then we had to fill out the whole thing online, and then when we got here, we had to get in about a block-long line at the airport to go to another station and be tested. Do you know you have to wear masks even outside here in Hawaii?
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm not. I guess, but have they? California's been hit really bad, but I don't know about Hawaii. I don't hear much of anything about Hawaii. So, have they been bad?
Well, they really locked down here. The schools are totally virtual. We're on Maui. The schools here are totally virtual. If you're walking in any area, even outside downtown, you have to wear a mask outside. They make you wear a mask if you're in a restaurant until they bring you your food. You can't take your mask off till your meal comes. It's just totally tight here, really tight.
Well, I guess we're in tough times here. You didn't get a vaccine yet, did you?
Not yet, but I saw on TV about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Yeah, they got a new one coming out
It's a
that
one-
you only need one shot.
It's a one-shot deal. Yeah.
Yep.
K-Dog was supposed to have his yesterday morning, and I haven't talked to him since. But I went online in Kenosha. There was only 4 places, and they weren't taking any more bookings because they didn't have any more vaccine on hand. But I'm going to call my doctor on Monday and see if I can go that route. But
Well, I'm not saying it's related, but they said Henry Aaron had a vaccine 2 weeks before he passed away.
I did not hear that. But I guess I'm still
I heard
waiting
that-
to hear about the fallout or the reactions from people that have had it. So
Yep.
we'll go from that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some kind of special thing Milwaukee will do. Well, they're wearing number 44 on their jerseys, right?
I would hope so. Hey, what was I again? The airplane, was it full?
No. We took American Eagle from Milwaukee to Dallas, and that was pretty full. That was almost totally full. But from Dallas to Maui, I'd say it was only about a third full. I had a row all to myself, and Nancy had a row to herself.
Oh, so they spaced everybody out. Pretty good, huh?
I think we have a call from Mexico.
Hey, hang
They
on.
let you go wherever you wanted.
Hang on, Dennis. We're going transatlantic. We got you from Hawaii, and I think we got a call from Mexico. Hang on.
Morning, Captain.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
You're on the line with Dennis.
How's it going?
You're loud and clear down here. I got to turn on. I got that Wi-Fi radio. It just went on. And I pushed it off, but hold on.
So we got you in Mexico, and we've got...
You're still there?
Yeah, I'm still
Let me
there.
run away from the.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, she was on the radio in the background.
Oh,
Beautiful.
you know what? Turn that radio
Beautiful.
off. She hangs up on us
Yeah,
to
I
call
can't-
another
hold
show.
on. Let me hold on a second.
Turn that radio
Hold
off.
on.
We've got another caller, Scott.
Go ahead.
Wait. There.
Morning, you're on Kenosha today.
Hey, Cap.
Yes, hello.
You sound loud and clear.
You guys were loud. You too, Dennis.
Hey, hang on.
And
We
the
got
show is loud.
Hey,
and
boys,
clear.
boys. Hang on. We got another caller, I think.
Yep, they're on.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, everybody. Hello.
Who are we talking to?
Yeah.
Warm climb like
Yeah,
the other boys are.
everybody's loud and clear down here in Mexico. Got
Can't
the
tell.
little Kindle and the YouTube. And
Hey, Captain. Captain,
Yes.
did you say we're allowed in queer?
I did say that.
It sounds loud and clear, yeah.
Maybe we both said that. Probably everybody has said it once or twice in their life or more.
Hey, Paul, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm not in Maui or Mexico, which is unfortunate, but I'm happy for
So-
Captain Mike and for Dennis.
So you're slumming in
Thank
Racine.
you.
You're slumming in Racine, huh?
Dennis in Maui, you're in Maui?
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Maui are you staying?
We're on Kanapali Beach right near Lahaina.
Okay. I stayed in Kihei the time I went.
Oh, the Kihei. We were through there yesterday. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
We have another caller. Should we add him here?
Masked
Yeah.
up.
Hey, boys, hang on. We got one more caller to add. So we got Dennis, Captain Mike, Paul, and
Morning, you're in Kenosha today.
Hey, Captain, is he still on?
yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Who's
Captain,
this?
It's your bouncing baby girl.
Who is this?
Your bouncing baby girl.
You're
That's
bouncing,
what
baby.
I was thinking. So you're still bouncing around? That's good.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I just want to say hello. Enjoy your
Yeah.
time down in Mexico.
Yeah,
Miss you, love
hello
you.
to you too. Oh, thank you. It's wonderful here. Just
Bye, honey.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, baby.
come on, calm down.
Baby, goodbye.
Perverts. Jeez. Hey, Captain, the last time I talked to you, I asked what you were doing
Yeah.
down.
Hello?
Hey, hang on now.
Hello?
Captain, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The last time we talked, you indicated that you were sharing a bottle of vodka. You were about a mile, not a mile, a block from the beach. Is that what you're doing today with your time?
I don't know. I've been drinking mainly tequila, but I drink vodka too sometimes. Beer, I don't know.
Okay.
These days are all blended into one another now. starry nights during the day. You know.
Hey, Captain, curious,
What?
how is it down in Mexico in terms of the corona?
They're doing some funny things with entering back into the United States. Canada's getting worse. There's a lot of Canadians here. They don't know what to do because go ahead.
You know, Kip, I heard you've had a lot of Corona down there.
That's
yeah,
right.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking the very
A lot
same
of
thing.
Corona and a lot of tequila too. Yeah. But, yeah, no, they're not paying any attention to stuff too much in the town I'm in. Most people don't wear masks. You know, I went to 2 outside music events last night, and nobody had masks on, and people were dancing and acting goofy, and just like normal, except there's less people. There's less gringos.
Hey, I got a serious question for Captain and Dennis. When you guys come back, do you have to quarantine for so many days before, after you get back?
No,
You don't, huh? Okay.
Well,
I don't.
You know,
I mean, I don't know if you do, Cap. I don't have to.
well, to get back in the United States now, you have to have had the test for the antigens. You know, within 3 months, 90 days of your entrance into the United States. So I think I'm going to come back early because I had that test. I tested positive, so I had the antibodies.
Well, no. If you tested positive, stay there. Stay there. We'll get back to you.
Stay there.
Hey, I
A lot
got
of people are staying there because of it. Yeah.
I got some good news for you, Captain. After the fire in your
What?
house the other day, they finally got it all boarded up. So
Yep.
they got some crime scene tape out there, so you can. It's all right. We watched out for you.
Oh, no. What about my dog? What about my dog?
Well, he's on a barbecue grill.
No. Oh, Fluffy.
Come on.
No, Fluffy is now crispy.
Oh, Crispy.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, well.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
Yes, sir.
One thing I forgot to tell you, they do here. They make you download an app on your phone. It's a tracing app, and they trace where you are. And I guess if you go to a hotspot, they might call you up, and I don't know what they'll do, but they trace you by your phone when you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
That's comforting.
Wow.
how many people in Maui do you think have my garage code?
What did you say, Scott?
I said, how many people in Maui do you think has the code to my garage door?
I don't know if at a luau if they shook it enough. I think all those hula dancers might have it.
Hey, you guys want to hear this week's top 10?
Oh,
Please,
yeah.
please say yeah, because you're going to hear it anyway.
Yeah. I'm on the same latitude as you, Dennis. This town is the same latitude as where you're at.
And I have the same attitude as you too.
Bad attitude. Jesus, Atlanta.
Anyway,
Go ahead, top 10.
all right, written in our home office in the halls
Watch you.
of Barter Manor, this week's top 10 thought-provoking category, the top 10 reasons Kenosha schools should go back to in-person learning. Number 10, students' drugs are about to run out. Number 9, teachers' free passes on the border have expired. Number 8, kids need a well-rounded education if they want to be a Kenosha trolley driver. Number 7, great way to piss off the Kenosha Teachers Union. Number 6, ACT tests are now at .08. Number 5, Rudy Giuliani is named the new Dean of Students. Number 4, most of the snot-nosed little kids are out of the Witness Protection Program. Number 3, it takes a village of idiots to be a U.S. Congressman. Number 2, the only thing that needs to be left behind is the school board. And the number 1 reason Kenosha schools should go back to in-person learning, it will give students the next 5 months to memorize their Miranda rights.
Hey, Scott.
Yes.
You're a tax guy, right?
Yep. There's a rumor that that's okay. Go ahead, Paul.
If I check out the schools down here for substitute teachers while I'm here, does that constitute as a business trip?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Call it client development. Yeah, but you don't.
Maybe I'll.
Hey, Scott.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you're a tax guy, right?
Yeah. That's the second time this next 2 minutes that topic came up. Go ahead, Paul.
So I work in the state of Wisconsin, but my employer's out of Illinois.
Right?
Am I going to get hit with this like double tax thing?
No. Illinois and Wisconsin have a reciprocal agreement. Now, let's say Abbott is the one that comes to mind, and people that live in Wisconsin work there. Abbott will withhold Wisconsin tax. You don't have to pay it twice. Now, some employers in Illinois, they're not forced to do it. So I've had cases where somebody started a new job and they started taking out Illinois tax, only liable for the stuff in Wisconsin, but we had to file a non-resident Illinois to get that money back. It's just, but no, you do not have to pay that. You're only paying.
Okay. I had heard because they're losing so much revenue because, everybody's working from home that they were going to change the tax laws or some stupid thing like that.
Well, they haven't changed it yet, so. Hey, you want to hear a good one? This came, I was telling Elmo earlier, the CARES Act that was back in March and April, when you got your first stimulus check, also included
Oh, yeah, I know where you're going with this.
this grant money to the tune of $5,000. Well, they gave everybody the money, and at the time you applied, and I applied for about 15 clients, the $5,000 was a grant and not taxable. Now, the last week of December, the Department of Revenue says, oh, we don't have a law on the books that exempts that. So everybody got a 1099 this last week. And now in the paper today, they're going to try to bring out some law that follows what Congress said, that this is not taxable. So I'd say the Wisconsin Department of Revenue is a little bit on the screwed up side, in addition to the Department of Workforce. So.
You think so?
We're-
God, I mean, what a train wreck.
Yep.
Honestly, those could be exposed.
And for somebody that got that,
Running all these departments.
well, here's one more kicker to that. Back in March and actually June, I think it would have been, when everybody got those PPP loans, okay? Now, the loans weren't supposed to be taxable because it was going to be forgiven. Well, the same concept happened. The Department of Revenue says, oh, if you can demonstrate that you use that loan money to pay business expenses, they were saying, well, that's a double whammy. You got free money, and now you're also getting the deductions. Now they're going to try to pass a law this week to close that up. So how in the hell can these guys do this? Of course, this is the Wisconsin.
They're the government.
Oh, yeah.
We're here to help.
Yeah. Yeah, what was that, Reagan?
Reagan.
We're the government. We're here to help. That's the most frightening phrase you'd ever want to hear.
That's right.
But here's the thing that I'm getting so tired of hearing about. You know, they like when Evers ran against Walker. All I kept hearing was, well, he's so intelligent. I mean, he's so well spoken. I mean, he comes from academia. There's some of the. You know,
I haven't said this, Paul, but Elmo's going to love it. See this bottle of water? That probably has more smarts than anybody up there in Madison.
Who's that?
You know, he did such a good job with the state of Wisconsin education system. That's why he became governor.
Yeah.
Well, the teachers' union in Wisconsin is the biggest union in the state, I think.
But I'm so sick and tired. You know, these people, the people's obsession with people's education. Some of the smartest people I've ever known never went to college.
That's right.
They get things done. You know, I mean, I some of the people I've worked for in the past, some of the people I know, you know, I get so sick and tired of hearing about how, oh, you know, my God, he's got a master's degree or she's got a master's degree, and you know, these are some of the most useless people when it comes to actually like administrating and getting things done.
That's right.
It's an absolute fact.
You know,
You hit it on the head, Paul, because I went to college.
Hey, Captain, what college did you go to?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, UCLA, the University of Chicago, located on Austin.
Now,
Monterey Junior College, and then
a lot of people don't know this, but you were on a full ride. Hey,
I went to a lot of
Captain,
schools
Captain.
chasing girls.
Hey,
What?
you were on a full ride football scholarship, right? You were a nose guard.
Right.
Flag football.
I was a right nose guard, right?
Yeah, but which flag were you waving, Cap?
Well, whatever was in my nostril, you know, I don't know.
How much?
Yeah, man.
You know, carrying buckets of water and towels, that must have been really stressful.
Yes, very, very, very special. Yeah.
Now,
You know,
I gotta ask the guys in the excuse me, in the warm weather climates, if you go out and do any like surfing or windsurfing, you gotta wear a mask.
no, not.
You don't have to wear a mask down here. You know, it's just a little towel.
But
You can
but
if you want. I mean,
Hey, Captain.
Like Paul, if you go snorkeling, you have to wear a mask. Though.
if you go snorkeling, it's required. Yeah, they got underwater police.
Hey,
there.
Captain. You'll verify this. The only people in Mexico that are wearing masks are the ones that are holding up the 7-Eleven, right?
Dennis, I would love it
Yes.
if I don't know, Dennis, if you have a social media account or not, but what you should do is walk around, you know, wherever you're at in Maui with a mask and a snorkel. That's
a good idea.
And if you tell them,
you're wearing a mask.
hey, Dennis, and then if you tell them when the cops come to get you and you tell them you're from Waterford, Wisconsin, perfect. They'll believe you.
Dogs
That's
can
true.
get it, can't they? Dogs can get COVID, can't they?
You,
Well, why don't they have to wear masks?
yeah, I heard they could. I heard dogs could.
Well, they should be required to wear masks.
Look at this, Emma. We're almost out of time.
That's right. 1 minute left.
Hey, boys, we got to skate and continue this next week. So safe travels, and Paul will talk to you next week.
Here, so I'll call again. Yeah.
All right, later.
Take it easy, everybody. Okay,
Elmo, Scott,
bye-bye.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Great. Take it easy.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
You know, before I close this up, Captain's listening to WLIP down there, and Shirley's got the gall to hang up on us and call these other stations.
That's right.
Boy, there's no loyalty these days, and that's going to wrap it up for the January 30th edition of the Kenosha Today Saturday Morning Breakfast Club. We want to thank our sponsors, Barter's Financial Planning Services. We got these guys on still?
Somebody's.
Um,
I don't even.
Thank our sponsors, Barter's Financial Planning Services, Kenosha for Open Honest Government, and Charlie V's Kids for Cancer Treatment Foundation. We have been recording and broadcasting this morning from the Barter Manor Studio, located on the corner of Happy and What Went Wrong. We'd like you to invite you to join us on Facebook. And just a reminder that in addition to watching our replays on YouTube, coming up shortly, you'll be able to get this back on Channel 14. I'm thinking 2 weeks. And so for Elmo and myself, until we meet again, we thank you for the privilege of your time. Please take care of yourself and each other. I'm Scotty Barter, and have a very safe and pleasant weekend.
Written by our piano player, Mr. Elmo the Insane.
Well, I'm not a crook.